I am not 65 yet, and we're blessed to have a fairly low or a pretty good insurance policy through my husband's work.
Yes.
What are the considerations I should look at in determining if I should get supplemental insurance, and what should be part of that supplemental insurance plan?
Well, it's all about prevention, right? It's all about taking action before something happens. Right? Here's a good question. Would you drive your car without insurance?
No.
No, because you don't know the odds, right? We all do know that at some point in our life, we could have a life-changing event. And just like with your husband, how secure is your husband's job that he knows that he's going to be there for the next 20 years? Because health insurance through an employer is only as good as long as he's with that employer. The conversation I have with a lot of folks, particularly with the current pandemic that we're going through right now, and people getting laid off their job, and they're now looking for health insurance. I can't believe how expensive this is. I say, well, welcome to the real world. When people work for a company that's offered health insurance, they're a whole different world. It's kind of like our politicians. They're making rules and things for us for our healthcare, but they're not in our healthcare system. They got a very good health plan through the government. Their plan is not like our plan. So when they're making their decisions based on us, it's in our best interest. This is a political pond. So, as far as with what you're asking, as far as the question, as far as your husband's health insurance or his employer, supplemental insurance is important for you to have along with your employer's health insurance. Because if your husband ended up having a disability or ended up in the hospital, who's going to pay for his health insurance? Who's going to pay for his care? One thing in this country is you'll get taken care of, but you're going to get a bill. And whether that bill is for $10,000 or $20,000 or more, right now under the Affordable Health Care Act, there's a cap. Whether you have a bronze plan or a platinum plan, they all have one thing in common. They all have a maximum out of pocket, which in 2021 is going to be $8,200. Difference is, for most of us, if we look at $8,000 or $10,000, that's not a whole lot of money. But when I do say it's a whole lot of money, it's when you're working paycheck to paycheck and every dollar that comes into your household counts. And if all of a sudden you get a bill for $5,000 or $6,000 that you have to pay for health insurance or for the health care that you have, how do you pay for it? What do you have to give up? Do you have a mortgage? Do you have car payments? So supplemental insurance, for what that is, whether it's for a heart attack or a stroke, or somebody gets diagnosed with cancer, it pays you. It's specifically set up to provide money directly to that individual to do whatever they want with that money. That money is there to be able to provide them with an income, to pay their bills, or to pay their medical bills. So supplemental insurance, whether it's for disability, whether it's for an accident, or whether it's for an illness, like cancer, heart attack, Lou Gehrig's disease, any of those dreadful diseases, your health plan will take care of you, but you're going to pay for it. So that's what supplemental insurance. Does that help, Susan?
Yes, thank you.